Welcome to this new tutorial in which we're going to explain the technical aspects of this package that is called the third-person controller for cardboard. So the first thing you have to do before doing anything else is you go to Assets. You're going to import, inside characters, the standard asset that is called the third-person controller. That is in fact just this object here that has the render of this guy. This is a free asset from Unity. The second thing you will have to do is import the googleVR main. That is just the SDK 0.8 that you can find on the internet. So once you have done that and you have downloaded our package, you will have the following thing. You will have a scene in which if you move your head, you will be able to turn your player. So you can see that we have like a threshold to rotate our player. You can also move in the virtual world by walking, but in this case you will have to export the APK and try it in your device. So if you want to test the walking process, you can go ahead to googleVR main, and we have also a debug acceleration effect. So in fact here you can do it like this. That is just moving this slider, and it's in fact simulating the movement of your accelerometer. So in fact here you can simulate that movement. So if you want to try it out, you can do that. So this is the main aspect. I'm just going to move the player inside the editor mode. That is because it's faster. So whenever the player gets near to in this case to a vehicle, you can see that the canvas is going to activate. So that it's controlled by some scripts that are placed here. So you have, in our package. So you go to scripts and you have the proximity canvas. So in fact the proximity canvas is just doing that. It's going to check the distance between the canvas and your player, and it's going to say, let's display the canvas. Fine. The next important script to explain to you, it's how in fact the calls are made to change between the player and the vehicle. So for example, let's try to get on the ship. You will see something interesting. So I'm going to rotate this to have a better view. So you can see that we have a button here that is going to lighten, as you can see. So in fact when you click here, some special things are going to happen. I'm going just to try to explain them to you. So in fact when clicking here, the script of the player is going to be deactivated. So the walking filter we have seen before. I don't know why this is staying all the time. I'm not pressing my Alt button. I'm sorry. Let's see if it stops. Well, I'm just going to hit it. Black. So I'm going to pause this also. So as you can see, now the player has got inside of the ship. And the ship is going up. As you can see, it's going to move. Its height is controlled autonomously. I'm going just to explain how it works after saying what has just happened. So you can see how inside the googleVR main, the walking script and the rotating script has been deactivated. And in fact, if you go to the ship futuristic, that is this object here, you can see that the script, the ship movement has been activated. And if you check the futuristic car, you can see that the script is not activated as well as in the bike movement. So in fact, when clicking the canvas, so you go inside the object and you go to the entry canvas and you go to the button here, get in, you will see what happened. So in fact, we are calling to the ship movement enabled. So in fact, this is going to be really easy for you to implement because we are just calling to disable and enable function inside the scripts. And in this case, we are getting the player inside one vehicle of another. So I'm just going to show you how the space controller works. As you can see, if I move my head if I tilt my head, better said, I'm able to move forward or backwards. And if I turn my head, I'm able also to turn my ship. Okay? And if I roll my head, I'm going to be able to move, as you can see, from one side to another. Okay? And the last thing I must say is that if I press the magnetic button, okay, if I click in the editor mode, I will be able to stop the ship. So as you can see, I'm stopping, okay, and I've finally hit the ground. Okay, so I'm going to just restart everything to show you what happens if I repeat the process with another game object. You will see how the scripts are going to be activated and deactivated. So that's the main technical issues that you can find in this package that I think that are important to explain to you, because if you understand how scripts are going to evolve, you have a lot of the main ideas of the package already cleared off. So I'm going to move the player again manually. This thing here, and now we're going to try to get on the car. So as you have seen, the canvas of the car is activated. Okay, so if you look at this and you click it again, the script of the player that is here is going to this one here and this one here are going to deactivate, and the one of the car, that is this one here, is going to activate. Okay, so I'm going just to click it to show you. Okay, and now we are inside of the car, and now we are able to move it. Okay, and if we press the magnetic button again, as I did, okay, I'm able to quit the vehicle. Okay, I think it's quite clear. Okay, I'm going to try to get inside the bike to explain you how the bike works, because I think the car is quite simple. You have seen I'm just moving my head to the left and right, and that's going to be enough to control the car. Okay, but the motorbike has a special feature, that it's the rolling effect of the head. So whenever you roll your head, you'll be able to turn. Okay, so in fact we had this nice idea of controlling the bike by the rolling, because most of the time when you are on a bike, you are not moving your head left or right, but instead you are changing the slope of your body in order to get the movement. So we have tried to do it as realistic as possible. Okay, so I'm going to move my player again, and now I'm going to get on the bike. So you can see that we have also added a really cool position of the player there. So you can see how I'm able to move the bike by rolling my head. Okay, so that's the main point of this asset. Okay, so let me just make like a short summary of what we have seen here about the scripts. We have explained the walking feature, the ship movement, the car movement, the bike movement. Well, about the application quit, this is just, you can see here, it's just a script that is going to get out of our app whenever you press the return button. And the proximity canvas is also seen, rotating player also. So in fact, I think we have everything sorted out. So well, let me finish by saying that we are a group of students that we are passionate about VR, and we are trying to make these cool tutorials that are included in our documentation, because we believe that it's better for you to show directly how we are programming things and how we think and explain things properly, not just on a short PDF paper. So in this case, we have tried to show you how the main scripts work. And if you have any questions regarding this or future ideas about this package, how you wish to implement your own ideas on it, and if we have time, and if you are interested, we can also help you adding more features to the package. So thanks again for your time, and if you have any question regarding this package, we recommend you first of all to ask us using the email before buying. So test also our APK. We put it there so people can first see how things work before buying. And as always, we try to have the best customer experience and the best packages for you. So in fact, we are giving a step towards high quality packages with a lot of help and a really nice transfer of information between the providers, in this case the developers, and the customers. So I hope you consider buying this package. We believe you won't be disappointed, and please support our job. So thanks.